Yera Bernard Mornah eka omo ye reject omo no ho. Yera Mornah na pay match.
Mami ya majoso.
Now what is say?
Me ho eye.
Yeah, that say. I was a bit disappointed when I heard say forms you couldn't fill it well because of that. Yeah, you were free. What happened?
Just a bit disappointed.
Yes. I've known you for years.
My mother, Ekuyadonko, be more proficient than me.
I'm wondering. But well, she's been on the ballot paper for a long time.
Does not know how to even handle a tray.
But she's been on the ballot paper for a while.
Ekuyadonko.
Aye.
This is the first time.
Ekuya has been on the scene for a while.
I'm saying this is the first time ever contesting.
Oh, I contest you. I mean, we know Ekuyadonko in the scene for a while. You mean this is the first time her name has been on the ballot paper?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So what happened?
More importantly, we submitted and filed our nomination forms on Thursday, Friday, 13th September, and the year from my electoral commission. In fact, Minister me Tete Ekasai and Okachem say we should come at 11:30 later, and Oka say 11:45 until 11:45 on Friday. Na medruho. Yekodruho Nana Stevens, an independent candidate, was already in the waiting room. Nti omoba ese omoba befrey no.
Yeah.
And me general secretary say Nana Stevens yebeto no nti omomfa ono kwansa na omombefa ya. So 30 minutes after Nana Stevens and yes we are calling. So I will assume that we were in there after 12:15 thereabout. Yeah, Kodru yeah. Dr. Bossman ka say Bernard Mornah, wow, my idea. If he said Moye National Delegates Congress on the 7th.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting me to compile this voluminous document. Anyway, he is not surprised. Sana Dr. Bossman cry. Into Omoji me forms no yeah. Sometimes we know very many things. Ubi somewhere. Probably I am the only one who submitted documentations for every question they asked, aside the mental issue. What you say? In the first question, our mobile say the requirement say you should add 4 postcard photos. We sent it and we indicated it in our letter to them. Omoka say we should show proof of citizenship, maybe my birth certificate, maybe my passport, any Ghana card, just to show my proof of citizenship. The third one, Omoka say proof of voter. Say, oh yeah, I registered voter.
Yeah.
Aside say, me throw me voter ID number, no, me throw me the photocopy of my voter's ID card at the car. Fourth, and fifth, Omoka said you should indicate whether you have any criminal record. And I say, BB, me call Ghana Police EID office and Omo criminal report and send it to the Electoral Commission. About issue of your friends a tax clearance certificate, none of the aspirants, and I met with some of them, the independent candidates. I met with some of them, and when I was listing the things that we have submitted, everybody was like, wow. I said, I went extra mile because I didn't want a day. Now, Omabeka said, we had some questions and they required police report, police report. So how will we know whether you have a criminal record or not? Providing just to make sure that we are on page.
Right.
On Saturday, Anopa, 6:33, just take time, 6:33 a.m. And I mean, I call Efi Samuel Kwa, say almost a name, a WhatsApp of a committee, electoral commission, as established on my report. And I said, I don't know your number, and you know that within this period, several messages are on my phone. Until me share 6:33, and I'm transferring back at 6:35. And I say, oh. And I make a transfer say, me ba ham.
And
it's only they say you should come. Go to the beach. Until me 6:35, and I'm a friend, and I'm in a Ekasai, and I'm say, okay, me who are no. So what are we supposed to do? And okay, say we should come to the office Saturday. No.
And your friend Saturday, no, and I said, "Mudi in Kobono or catch or say, I say forms no problems."
Me who letter no, and I may say, you have identified 7 pages. If I recall, pages 9, 10, 32, 37, 42, 46, and 50.
Right.
So 7 pages, and Omoka said they were incomplete details of my supporters. And I don't know. Yeah, I say when him say I've been an accounts officer at Internal Revenue, not Ghana Revenue Authority. And when you tell me that there is an error, the only way you can correct that error is that you know the type of that error.
Of course.
And whether it's error of commission, it's error of your friends omission, transpositional error. What you are saying? So these, you just indicated the pages on which the incomplete details are. Far form, no, we noticed that a B fair form no, you fill in 4 copies. Maybe 3, no, now you draw nipa ni date of birth. But the 3rd one, no, na and 4th one, no, you omitted date of birth. So you simply took the others and you looked at the consistency and you fill it. But I couldn't say what you nipa no voter ID card. But when we say what you polling station code, but it's on the other forms, so you corrected them. So these were omissions. We just did them immediately. So about 2:30, no, so the forms were returned on my behalf, and I had to call my electoral commission. Mr. Kwao at 3:29 p.m. on Saturday, and I'm in the car, and I'll catch them. So my documents are not abba until we are good to go.
Okay.
And I said thank you. This was on the 14th, yeah. Manteshi on the 15th, 16th Manteshi, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th Masoria. Namen who say other presidential candidates are putting on their social media a letter purported to be coming from the Electoral Commission, inviting them, first telling them that they are qualified, and second inviting them for balloting. And me frère the chairperson, Mami Jane Mensa. My friend 3 times 1 fa. My friend Samuel Tete so 3 times 1 fa. Dr. Bossman and Ukrainian, my friend no and no off fire. And okay, say committee no on Thursday a Jumadi Edema Omo. And those that came, they released their letters into Oko office. The other ones they will release their letters very soon. Into Godro office on Bakasa. My friend Samuel Kwa and a kwa catch them say Omo committee no maybe Omo Ejuma into commission no and Akania Omo Babaye. Me train ya 10:30 me friend Bossman so on fa into me friend me lawyers and I catch them say this is what I have observed. And then they wrote to the Electoral Commission demanding our letter. Yanya letter from 11 o'clock now. Lawyers actual letter no come. We didn't get a response. At 1:17 a.m., Nakisi Asante, also working at the Electoral Commission, sent me a WhatsApp. Mibia, now it is a letter of regret. Send me Fred Kisi. Say, Kisi, me no anaye jumai. We went through this thing together. And I say, Bernard, me, I'm not a commissioner, I'm just a worker. Now me say, how is this happening? Banobio, Director of Electoral Services in Family Call. Madam Jean Mensa only me from 2003 on Family Call. Your friend said, Sami Tete, I have worked with him in the Electoral Commission at IPAC before Jean Mensa and Bossman would come there. For a long time. After the Obia and Family Call. Now I write a letter to you. Then you are resending me virtually the same information that you sent to me on the 13th. Say, you found several anomalies. Yeah. If you found anomalies, was it for the Electoral Commission to keep or it was for them to inform me?
They had informed you earlier.
They have informed me and I corrected them. So my corrections, no. Now, if I did the corrections and brought them to you, what are you supposed to do? I corrected the anomalies you identified. If you fail to identify other errors, How is that my fault? Assuming that after that you found other errors, how is that my fault that you never identified error? So for me, I have identified everything. Yeah, but Oko page 138 to 140 of the Electoral Commission on
Martin said, download the C and the ABSC, a Biowana or more sign them out, or I say telephone numbers, no, and also Martin says, afraid be cry. Some of them.
What is said then?
A Bioha or more as a fillet and the telephone numbers in the Bioha, and so a Bio also cry.
Yeah.
Over friendly panels on signing my
yeah. Now I have not said anything. So how am I supposed to do it if you don't draw my attention? If you don't draw my attention that this is what you have uncovered, maybe before.
But what were the rules as to leading to disqualification? And then now, you know, things governing the.
You know, if you take the information the Electoral Commission wrote to me, then you move ahead to Niajini Mensa Ekanye on the 20th at her press conference. Then you see that they were just fishing for information to disqualify me. Because all the other presidential candidates, they will tell you what the problems were. And that they gave them the opportunity, they corrected them, and they have been admitted onto the ballot. And yes, sir. Ebedru Meso, you can play back the video. Ebedru Meso, Jean Mensaka said, the committee found several errors. And they decided to disqualify me.
But Wanka exactly what?
Wanka said they gave me the opportunity. Wanka said I corrected them and returned them. I hope you see the difference. The other ones, they gave them opportunity, they corrected them, they brought them back, and the EC accepted them. We corrected the errors you identified. We returned the form to you. You acknowledge receipt by phone call, but you did not tell the world that I also corrected my forms, and that even as I brought and corrected the forms, you still decided to reject me. And for me, I think that it was a grievous error from the Electoral Commission not to add my name to the people that they claim they have qualified. But yeah, make us say Oko Electoral Commission presidential nomination forms. Go to page 138, 139. Electoral Commission, no more pese or mumbisa say, me oba na me yebema. What word will they use? Is it not sex?
Exactly.
Sex. Go and check. They wrote 6. SIS.
They also made an error.
So, if errors are reasons for which to disqualify somebody, then Electoral Commission should be disqualified from conducting elections. If errors cannot be pardoned,
well, some errors can be pardoned, but some cannot.
Which one?
As you're saying, instead of S.
May say, so yeah. May say, we have transpositional errors in accounting. And may share TV says, yeah, number be what TV no so almost say 054 366 4264. Yeah, in the course of writing this letter, so me cultural 64 no 46 are. Next, let's say I simply messed up the numbers.
Yes,
and yes, so that's one to. It cannot be corrected.
And no bet me are corrected. But who said that who makes a number just because unim send the panel sign them out one sign amount. Only more shade and you mix it just to.
So what do you do? Yes, say on framing. Now catch them and say this number you cannot reach the person. And yes, sir. Then nipan identity woho. Aside say you know woho. Nipan identity woho. Me. I will make you get the person. You pick the person's details as is on the form and to confirm the person's number. It is not for you to assume anything. In any case, they say you identified errors on 7 pages. You gave it to me. I corrected them. So if you didn't identify an error to draw my attention, how do you want me to just get up and say that me if you want to say error be waha? Yeah, I don't know whether you understand me.
I'm getting you. Said errors no mo feel say a bit me ya correct here and they be on my identify my one no baby
So
pages
yeah, it means that
but there be
there is no error. But if there is error that the Electoral Commission did not draw my attention to, then it means that they chose that they will keep those errors deliberately to come and do what they have done. And I cannot, the Electoral Commission cannot profit from their own actions.
But some of them, as I'm saying, it be errors that you can allow the person to correct. Baby, so near errors, maybe how to say
errors that I can correct. You still have to draw my attention to.
No, if what should that maybe audio be a better one and Nipano only
Yama filling me form. And I made the amount. And I work who said BB and ye. Common sense, so if you answer will tell me that this is where the error is. Yeah, when you went to school, you did research work. You did research work. Say, professor, who said what plagiarize the grandpa, they would draw your attention to it.
But I don't tell master so.
Me see, they will draw your attention to it. And yes, sir.
Baby, to me, I tell master so.
Yeah. What are the qualifications for somebody to contest to be president of this country?
Who age be I do 40 and above?
Yes, 40 and above. You are of sound mind. And yes, sir, you are a registered voter. Yeah, I have maintained all that. The administrative things that the Electoral Commission brought, I have also met that. If in the course of filling the form you identify errors, tell me. Why, sir? Then you just get up and decide that.
Example.
Don't forget that I have been a member of IPAC for a very long time.
Yes.
And I have filled my presidential candidate form and submitted same.
Yes.
To the Electoral Commission. In doing so, say Kudura, Afarijan, Safu Kantanka, David Kanga Mono, they will come and sit down. And they will go through the forms with you. With you, the party. They will go with your form. And they go through with you. Whatever errors or inadequacies are in the form, no. Somebody takes the form and go and hide in some corner and come and tell you that they found errors. And they don't specify the errors. And you are sitting there playing the devil advocate.
Oh, bad. Yeah, disqualify. Oh, bad.
Oh, yeah, I am on my way to court. Because every court, 2016, almost yes, sir, and the court reinstated us on the ballot. Me and Kogina Electoral Commission to tell them that I'm fighting them. Even if I have the capacity to fight them, I will forgive them. But I will use due process to come back and to fight for my rights.
Oh, court did that be?
Oh, many lawyers here, so I'm saying public holiday, and then you will hear me.
Me that's Papa Pana pay, so when you're brainy a dinkobo.
Yeah, but mon country Ghana for say we should use common sense to work.
Ghana for
baby a dream. Some of our institutions that they themselves are error reading institutions. Yeah, only say we don't take a registration of candidates when the final voters register is not out. Are you aware
that the final voter is not out?
Register, yes. Menueka say, is the final voters register out?
No. Provisional
so
is out.
What is all this? We must glorify the incompetence of some people who tend to say that they want perfectionism from other people.
Medase Bernard.
Medase.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,